Hello, I'm with Teens in the Driver's Seat. In this video, we will be reviewing tips to help you conduct accurate distracted walking observations. Why do we do these observations? Field observations are an easy way to find out how many people are engaging in an act. In this case, you'll be observing walkers and taking count if they are or not using an electronic device while walking. First, I'd like to share with you how to get started. You'll need to fill out our sign-up form online. Then your regional rep will contact you with instructions and the template to collect data. Next, your team will need to determine the dates to do the activity. You'll need about 4 weeks, where the first week or the first day you select is the pre-observation phase. Then you need 3 weeks in between for messaging and outreach and education. Then your last day is the post-observations to see if you made a difference. Now I'm going to cover how to do observations accurately and safely on your campus. Remember the following 6 things. First, determine the location for your observations. When you're doing observations, look for a location where a lot of students are walking, like an exit or entrance of a building, maybe the student parking lot, or an area where students like to meet up. You could even do observations at various locations with enough team members, and this will get you an even higher count with more representation of your campus. Second thing, one person can be the observer and the other person can be the scribe. We suggest using 2 people to collect the most accurate results at each location. So you'll have one person be the observer and the other person be the scribe. The observer will be telling the scribe if the walker is male or female and if they are walking with or without distractions. Make sure you get an accurate count. If you miss a walker, that's okay. It's better to be accurate than count more walkers. Third, know what counts as a distracted walker. For this activity, a distracted walker is someone actively walking and wearing headphones so that they can't hear things like oncoming traffic, or a person walking and using an electronic device clearly in their hands, such as texting or taking a picture. One of our tips is to do a practice round and observe a few walkers together, to make sure everyone has a clear understanding of what they're looking for and what info needs to be recorded. Number 4, be consistent and collect post-observations at the same location and time of day. This is very important to get about the same number of observations as you did in the pre-observation phase and the post-observation phase. It's smart to use the same pair of people at the same location also for consistency. Remember to only count the walkers once. Number 5, don't tell anyone you're doing this. If you let the cat out of the bag, then people may change their behavior without you having done the real intervention. This will skew your data, and what your goal is for your outreach to shift their behaviors so people choose to walk safe. Lastly, number 6, and most importantly, be safe and be seen. Stand on sidewalks when doing observations. You can even do observations from afar, but make sure it's clear what exits and areas you're covering around with your team. TDS would be happy to loan you reflective vests or cones to make sure people and cars give you safe distance. The last thing I wanted to cover is your outreach, which you'll do between the pre-observation and post-observation phase. We request you do at least 3 activities, such as hanging posters, banners, putting out yard signs, making morning announcements, and more. Get creative and make it your own. Shoot for at least 1 thing a week. The physical toolkit has items to use, and our online resource page has activity ideas and graphics to download. Don't forget to turn in your pre and post observations before the deadline, which you can do via our online activity form and attach the documents there or email them to your regional rep. You'll also receive All-Star points for each outreach activity you do. So submit an online activity form for those points. We're so happy you've decided to do this activity. Thank you for watching this video, and I wish you good luck on your distracted walking observations.